think of it so far?
I love this truck. I've driven it already. I drove all the models at the factory when we went down there to learn about it.
Oh, at the New River Valley?
Yeah.
Sweet.
And I mean, everything. This is a fully redesigned. I mean, it's not just a little bit inside or outside. It's fully redesigned. I mean, you got the biggest feature, in my opinion, the biggest feature, other than all these little bells and whistles. It comes with a built-in APU unit.
Mm-hmm.
It's 14 grand for a new APU from Thermo King. So basically, now you have you don't have to worry about ever. You can shut the truck off and have heat and cool. So the Webasto heaters were there for the heat, but then you'd have to get an APU unit for in the summer. Well, now you don't. I was just test driving with him. So check this out now. I mean, you have the navigation, obviously, but then you have pressure monitoring system. On cars, it's pretty normal, but this is the first that you can get this on a truck.
Nice.
You see all the tires. Then you got all the camera options.
That is sweet. I know a lot of truckers gonna use that for sure.
Yeah, and you can add to that. I think you can add up to 8 cameras. They have a port, so it's all pre-wired. You don't have to wire it all the way. You just plug and play the port in the back, so you can extend cameras to your trailer. You can extend cameras to your. You can add them to the sides of your truck. There's a lot of things that you can do, and now it's just a plug and play kind of thing. You know, obviously all the regular upgrades, like, you know, automatic fifth wheel release, the electronic air brakes. You got now you can lower your truck into like an air suspension up and down. You got that foldable bed. I think that's got a lot more room. Bed? Yeah, you got a lot more room now. A lot more room. What else? There's a police officer right there. So digital cluster, you know.
See, they got that from the FH over in Europe.
Yeah. You got now you got speed. Anywhere you if anywhere you drive on the freeway or city, as soon as the speed switches, it automatically notifies you.
Because that international I drove a few months back, kind of did the same thing, like, but it kept like ringing and ringing that you exceeded the limit.
Yeah. They're promising 10% better fuel efficiency. That's huge. That's like 8 to 10 grand a year just in fuel savings that you'll get. You know, if you look right now, we're getting an average of 11.39 miles per gallon. And yeah, it's empty, but loaded, you should be getting like
about around 8.
8, no problem. They're saying that they're seeing 9s and 10s. I'm not advertising that because I don't want people to get upset. But with specific like Amazon loads and some applications, you'll definitely get that.
I know that dynamic steering is like it's different.
Yeah, that's I totally forgot about that.
Like, when I steered it, I'm like, man, this is loose compared to the international.
This you can steer with one finger.
Oh man. You think they're ever gonna bring the dual clutch from Europe to North America?
You might be able to order it already with that. I remember that they were talking about. Man, we went through a 4-day course on this new truck, so I don't remember all of it, but I believe you might be able to order that now.
Sweet.
A dual clutch. Is, you know, just most people don't get it.
Yeah, I kept track of this truck here for like 2 years.
Yeah.
Because when I seen the first camouflage prototypes on the road.
Yeah. They also have so you can what was I gonna say? You can also everything's digital, so you can start the truck from your phone. You can You can do a full pre-trip inspection, so where the computer will run check on all your lights levels, and it will report you back saying, you know, low fuel, low coolant, or whatever, or your light is out. Literally from anywhere in the world. You can be in Europe and start a truck here.
Oh wow.
So I mean, that's super cool. And then you just overall, if you noticed, on this, you don't see the hood.
Oh yeah.
You can't see the hood, and that's a huge upgrade, because like on those trucks, you have this you see this hood, and you have this persona of like, where's my truck?
Right. I can't see.
Here you can see the whole road, right?
Wow.
It's like a fish tank.
Just like driving a flat nose.
Yeah. It literally is just driving like a car. It's easier to drive in a car in some cases because you're sitting higher.
Like the trucks that we drive in the Army, kind of like cab overs, but they don't got the turning radius like this. They have like 100-foot turning radius. Have you been to the headquarters in North Carolina?
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Because I'm moving to North Carolina in December, so hopefully throughout my 3-year tenure there, I might be able to see, you know, the headquarters.
Yeah, they really. I really like this design. I mean, you can't compare it. I sell on the used side. I sell everything: Peterbilt, Kenworth, International, Volvo, Freightliner, and you really there's some pieces of a Freightliner on this truck. I see, like they changed this from the dash. There's some, like they added on the models coming out next year. They added the cameras. So there's pieces like that, but there's nothing like this truck. I mean, I feel like I'm not being biased. I feel like they really redesigned this truck in a way that nobody else can compete.
Yes, sir. I know for the new Mac you're gonna see next year.
The what?
The new Mac Anthem.
Oh yeah, and the Mac is gonna be very close to this.
Yeah, they share the same cab.
They're really trying to like
modularity.
Blend it in a way that there's interchangeable parts and whatnot, but still keep that Mac brand, the Bulldog, the rough and tough.
Same thing what Daimler did with the new Western Star 57X.
Yeah.
They share the cab, but still you like get that Western Star design.
Yeah. Man, you got a calculator up in there.
Oh man.
What do you need that for? That's funny. I guess if you want to calculate your if a load is worth your money or not.
Have you tried out the Jakes?
Oh, we did with him on the last one. I haven't tried it on this.
It res up almost 2,000. Have you ever worked on been around the Prevost?
The what?
You know, the Prevost H345s. So they also share the same engine as this truck, the Volvo engine. But you know, it's a wholly different setup because you gotta redo some components in order to fit in the back of a bus. What a lot of people don't know is with the Mac MP8, it's basically the same engine as the Volvo.
Yep.
You know, with some electronic tweaks.
Yep. That engine is pretty much the same chassis, engine, transmission. Just we call it the D13, or they call it the MP8.
Have you ever been to Europe? You know, drove their trucks over there with a D16?
I've never. We've had a D16 here. They discontinued it here.
Yeah, back in 17.
Yeah.
Not enough people was buying it.
No, and then they've had. I think it wasn't worth the money for them. There was more issues than the amount of people buying them.
Because you got cooling. It's a big engine. You need the cooling for it.
Right.
And they wasn't ready.
Right.
I don't know what these people thinking. Did you see two trucks making U-turns?
Well, see so what they redid on this one is, as opposed to that one, this wheel, that's why he was measuring. He was just like, I don't believe it. That's a 239 inch wheelbase. This is a 228.
Wow.
And it will pull, because he's a car hauling guy. It clearance wise, it clears as basically this is what they shortened the cab, made the flares a little smaller, but they're making the trailer and the capability of you hauling a longer trailer like a car hauler still work with this 228, 229 inch wheelbase. With that, you get, obviously it's less weight, it's you have less chassis, you have better radius. Like, see, he had to do a full turn and barely made it.
Right.
You'll see how easy we'll make this turn. And then now you have the air suspension where there's 6 bags in the back instead of 4.
Nice.
So I mean, again, they really redid a lot in this truck. And now on this one, they're offering the 500 horsepower turbo compound.
Yeah, because 500, that's plenty for your operations.
So basically, with the 500 TC, because it's a double turbo, you're pretty much getting 550 horsepower.
Oh wow.
Because what they were saying back in the day when they just released the first TC, like in 2020 or 21 or whatever it was, the 455 was putting out the same power as a 500 regular.
Oh wow.
And they didn't make a 500 TC. Everybody was asking for it, but they weren't making it. Well, now.
Come on, brother.
See how easy?
Wow.
This turn was? We still have room to spare. He had to go out further and make it a wider turn to make it work. Yeah, so the steering plus the turn radius on this is just
nice.
Way better. And then you have a lot of features like blind side. You have it'll stay in the lane on the freeway. You get like distance control. I mean, just a lot of heated windshield. And this is not even the Ultimate. This is pretty much an Ultimate. It's just the blacked out version.
Like chrome black.
Yeah, you can still get a couple more features. Like you can get leather seats instead of. But I prefer cloths over leather.
Gotcha.
I do this rear. Oh.
It's gonna be close right there. Watch how many try to back up a trailer with this camera, and I'm like, I can't see.
Well, a trailer will be a little bit more difficult because you gotta.
Oh, I know in training they like teach us how to backing with the trailer, the alley dot backing with the trailer. It's not bad at all.
And the dynamic steering though, that's like when I first, because they released it on this one in the 24 model, but it's super expensive. I think it's like $8,000 just to order that. And on these it comes standard now.
I appreciate the ride.
Yeah, man. When you decide that you want to make it work, want to make it happen, let me know.
Alrighty.
We can we'll have